Hi everyone, Julia here recording this October 18th, 2022. And you can see this cork tree split in two and blocked the trail. And you can see how it's stripped. They strip it, the bark, and make all these cork products. And the bark grows back in 8 years. And yeah, as rotted as that tree is, still has all that growth on it. So we could maneuver around it, but we're going to opt to turn around. You can see the loyal dogs. Of course, Biggie's right at my feet. He's like my shadow. And Estrella didn't come because it's in the afternoon. Sometimes she didn't come. And she thinks it's going to be too hot with her black coat. But, yeah, what's done is done. So, we have to get over stuff that we did or that was done to us in the past and move forward. And, yeah, just not dwell there anymore. And that's like a common theme for most of us, to think back on situations or circumstances, events, whatever, and wish that it had gone a different way, had a different outcome. But everything that's happened on your path is what makes you who you are. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Everybody's just where they need to be. And just need to move forward and try not to make any regrets going forward. You know, when you look back, if you reminisce, it's all just smiles, all just great things that you can think of. So yeah, and that goes for, also, that's how your shadow work works as well, is you go back and you deal with those judgments that were put into you in your past, and you reprogram them to positive judgments about you. It really is that simple. And when you do that, everything changes. And as I've said many times, we do manifest our realities whether we realize it or not. And first step is to be self-aware that you are manifesting your reality. And then you need to make sure that your subconscious and unconscious isn't sabotaging what you intend consciously. So that's everything that I talk about often in a nutshell. And I know I'll probably repeat myself a lot, but that's how things really stick with you, is with repetition. But mostly I came on to talk about let bygones be bygones, so to speak, you know? And even little things, I do it all the time. Like if I overpay, if I bought like the more expensive of something, I'll be like, oh man, I could have saved that $1.29. Just silly things like that. Just live in the now, intend for a great future, anticipate how awesome it's going to be, feel how awesome it's going to be, make some moves in that direction, and before you know it, you'll realize, wow, I just manifested the reality that I wanted. And yeah, that's how it works. And I know that a lot of you probably, if you really look back on your life from the time you were very young and just really, really wished for something, how it often came true. And as you got older, if you really, really worried about something, it often came true. So it has that energy behind it. So whatever it is you want going forward, keep that on your mind. Always focus on what you want, like I say all the time. And yeah, it will manifest. And you have to stay out of that feedback loop of negativity and same old, and there's lots of ways to overcome that kind of stuff. Just breaking pattern, as Jason from Archaics talks about. Change things up in your daily routine. Simple things like that, just to get things moving. And like I talked about before, I think in the last video, decide what you want to do going forward as far as the rest of your existence here in this, whatever it is we're in, this reality, this realm, this game, this play. And make moves to make that happen. It's basically going to be, you want to be in a smart city or in a intentional community. Is how things are going. So yeah, I say start thinking about what you really want as far as your future, and put the intentions out there and do the rest of the magic, and sit back and watch it manifest. And get over anything that happened in the past that, you know, isn't to your liking for whatever reason. Move forward. Delete that. Go forward and be present as much as possible. And again, just always focus on what you want. Alright, thanks for listening. And have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.